Here's a quick game I did against eldra tron deck. I ended up winning this series, and it's a good showcase of why eldra tron is so much weaker against us than standard Tron, either the blue version or the green-red version. Kept this hand for sure. I have my colors, I have kill spells, I have perpetual discard, I have extra discard, and I have a clock. It's a 10-point hand for sure. Tron piece, I'm not sure how many decks run Basilic Collar, but there it is. Opening with Raven's Crime over the rack every time. Opponent pitches a Ghost Quarter? Sure. Second Tron piece, one away from natural. Got a Thoughtseize and see what's going on over there. I'm definitely not going to be pitching my lands to Raven's Crime at this point. I don't like to do that until I get 3 lands. As far as Wrenchmind versus Thoughtseize the rack plays, I like to have Thoughtseize earlier and Wrenchmind later, especially since they're running artifacts, and especially since they could potentially natural Tron into a Karn next turn. Yeah, Thoughtseize has to happen. So now I know I'm playing against Eldrazi instead of just standard. All his dust is absolutely useless against us. I do not care about it. Reality Smasher is a horrible monster, and he can come down and punch our faces very hard. He can come down and kill a Lily that's at 4 or more. I do end up taking this thing though, because I don't like him drawing cards. He's already got the Temple, and he can just pop that, draw a card every turn, drawing 2 a turn and stay out of rack range. It can be a complete game changer. Whereas if he does have a Smasher down, fine. I've got 2 Terminates. Everything's going to be okay. I like to just keep this open so I can keep track of what's in their hand as well. Play my rack, pass. I had to pop the fetch there so I could crime this mountain away and still have Raven's Crime up. Opponent pitches all his dust. We know the Temple's gone. Smasher and Temple. That's probably going to be game for him. All my cards can 1-for-1 with him, even if he thought not Seer's not going to be an issue. He's got a few turns left. And there's that Magma Spray for the exile effect. Sure. And it's fine to just pop that off. Pop off that little Scion token. Thought not Seer? I love it. See those double Terminates? He knows he's hooped. With a crime in the yard and a land in the hand, this game is pretty much locked out. That thing's too little. I could have saved that Magma Spray, but I also don't really like leaving him with even one little 1/1, because you never know when you're going to draw into a Lily and want the Edict for the Reality Smasher. And here we see a situation where even to the face with Bolt, it's not going to be that good. Have to take out that lifelink thing in response to the tokens. In response to the counters. Interesting, he does get the life gain off of smashing with that from Basilic Collar. Pitch his hand, just in case it wasn't anything. Even though he's tapped out, it's just nice to be safe. I don't really mind obliterating my hand anyway. Opponent misses with that Reshaper. I could have played Mutavault here and tried Beats, but yeah, just went for it. Drew his card. and he knew lethal. Nothing to be done about it. And that's the real difference between Eldrazi Tron and real Tron, is my cards interact with his cards. My kills kill him. Unlike Wormcoil, unlike Ulamog. Also, he doesn't have the same recurrence. Or if I had to fight through recurring reality smashers the way I have to fight through recurring world breakers, that would have been a very, very different game. This hand is fine. 2 colors, targeted discard, small removal, perpetual discard. Drawing a rack makes the hand a much, much better hand. Chalice for 1. Always got to get that Chalice for 1. Chalice for 1 can be completely backbreaking. It actually might be one of the most important reasons to run white or red in 8 rack. Our only other real option is Lily -6, which not always the best. Warping Whale, because why not? So his hand is Tower Smasher. And we get to kill stupid little walker here. I did save my Magma Spray because I kind of figured he was just going to pop that thing and send the damage to my face anyway. Place Tower. Luckily we get our land drop right on time and we can Lily up. It's always a risk, I suppose, doing Lily up, because he can Reality Smasher down, hit Lily. Whereas if he Reality Smasher down, hit our face, we could Lily, take Smasher, and then run away with the game. Doesn't have his land in place though. And now we get to rack, activate Mutavault, keep him at 0. Nicely done. Taking that Seagate Wreckage and then pitching the Seagate Wreckage to the Lily. Except he doesn't. He picks his Reality Smasher instead. I guess his plan is to sit there and try to draw cards. That's too little too late, my friend. I did miss my attack with my Mutavault there, I believe. That made me wish I kept my exile card. Much better to just keep the board clean than to ultimate or to keep ticking up. No need to play this land in case I draw Raven's Crime or Smallpox. Opponent gets Chalice on 1, but too little too late, my friend. I already have the rack in play. And I'm doing 5 a turn, so 3 turn clock for my opponent. There's our Reality Smasher into the Lily. He's probably quite pleased to do that. Sorry bro, no Reality Smasher for you. Pitch Dackmore because it's useless. Punch a face, and our opponent's going to scoop whenever. No, that's a good plan. Get in for 2, draw 2, realizes that not playing cards, he takes 1 from the rack. Playing cards to stop Mutavault, he takes more from the rack, and it's a worthless position for him. But that's typically how Eldrazi Tron goes to. It doesn't really matter how much mana they have when their creatures are all dying to Terminates and Bolts and Magma Sprays and Lilies. I think the only reason to play Tron is to play real Tron, to play Big Boy Tron, to play Ulamog and Ujin and Karn Tron.